Hello everyone, welcome back to the 4-digit Linear World Cup round of 32. We're back with the second day of all of these matches and we have Thailand versus Dominican Republic. I'm Ravel, I'll be joined by Silvesca. Els, how are you doing?
Doing alright myself. Hope you are as well. Um, any thoughts on the match that's happening right now?
I mean, we've been seeing so many of these matches being so close that really seeding doesn't matter anymore. So you have Thailand who is seeded 3 against Dominican Republic seeded 30th.
Well,
But yeah.
to be fair, like the seeding disparity on the previous matches hasn't been this big, which is why we've seen some upsets here and there. Like, like what you mentioned, Thailand is seed 3 and Dominican Republic is 30th. I'm pretty sure this is by far the biggest disparity in the seedings in terms of the matches so far.
It is indeed, because France and the United States have yet to play. They are the last 2 matches of the entire round of 32 block actually, so this is
I
the
would
biggest seed disparity for now.
That's true. I think, yeah, like what you said, this is gonna be the case for a while. Any players to keep note for both teams?
I mean, Shokoha is a player.
Honestly, like Shokoa has did very well in MWC, which is why I could see where you're going from. And I believe Farm My Life has played for the M3. Am
Yeah,
I right?
I've recognized that name as well. But
Not
also
gonna.
over at the Dominican Republic side, I do recognize a few players too.
Who do you like? Who do you like know from Dominican Republic? For me, I'd say Antalf and Julio. I've heard those two. I think they were. I think they also have played a couple of tournaments here and there. So this
Yep.
should be interesting. Both teams have some experience. We'll see how this goes.
I recognize Kaido-kun as well. I think Kaido-kun, Entov, and like you mentioned, Julio. These 3 are the most recognizable out of the team.
That's true. These matches so far have been unpredictable. I'm not sure why, but I'm really hoping that this match is gonna be one of them as well.
Yeah, so far we've played how many matches? 9 matches and we've only had 3 sweeps.
Honestly, like, I think not only that, but we should also consider the upsets that's happened. We've had 3 upsets as well.
Yes,
And
indeed.
another thing to take note is that one of the upsets was a sweep. That was Spain versus Taiwan. I almost said Sweden.
I mean, the Sweden match was also a seeding upset, losing 3-5 to Japan and for Singapore as well, 3-5 to Poland. So 3 matches back to back to back, being a seeding upsets.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the Sweden match was a very interesting one because we almost saw a very rare 4-0 comeback from Sweden. Unfortunately, just losing on the
Ooh,
SV pick.
just want to watch then. But we can go back to the qualifier results quickly. Thailand has one of the worst stage 1s amongst the higher seeds, but Dominican Republic overall still loses to Thailand in every stage. But I will say that maybe they could try and exploit SVs to their advantage, knowing that Thailand is only seeded 22nd on stage 1, despite being seed 3.
That is true. But something interesting I've noticed is that both of them had the hybrid pick. Stage 5 is hybrid, right?
Yes.
Stage 5 was their strongest pick. Was the strongest pick out of the 5.
Yeah.
But the problem is, Thailand's #1 hybrid, so I do not think Dominican Republic should go that route.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Dominican Republic will want to ban anything that isn't SV. Like, Thailand have strong everything else. 6th on the accuracy map, 3rd on the LN. They have so many bases covered with the variety of players that they have on their team.
That is true. honestly, I'm predicting like Dominican Republic might as well just go for the rice maps. That's what I've noticed so far. Like, some of the teams will just straight up go to the rice maps and hope that they can outact the other team.
Yeah, just picking the easier maps or the easiest map out of all of the map pool could definitely help, because you can kind of close the gap in the difficulty as opposed to picking something that's difficult.
Yeah, like this is the round where a single miss or even a single 200 can make the whole difference. Like, the notes in round of 32 are not really that much compared to the future rounds. We don't really see long maps often in the early rounds, which is why I could see why a few chokes can lead to a huge difference as well. By the way, I believe warm-up should be starting right now. Well, oh no, that is not good news at all. Well, unfortunately, the warm-ups haven't been showing up, so what should we do right now, Rave? Like, any ideas?
um, I mean, we could just go through the previous few matches, as
Well,
well as the fantasy league as well. It's been pretty spicy.
well, as we just said that, apparently warm-ups just finished right now.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have to hold that thought.
Well, here we go. I would be very interested to see who wins the roles, and I always forget, but no protects in this tournament. There's no protects in this tournament. I always forget that.
We're just gonna straight ban pick as per usual. If that's the case, then we should be going into roles soon.
I really wonder what the warm-ups were though. Honestly, it would have been cool to see.
For the streamer, are you able to scroll on the IRC chat, or is this the max?
Chat
Okay.
hasn't been rolling.
Yeah, it hasn't loaded yet then. I guess we're waiting for rolls from either side.
I just noticed, but both country flags have like almost the same
Oh!
power.
Alright, Vencho just had a stroke. Julio rose to 26. Thailand won the roll, so they vote higher than a 26.
What should Dominican Republic ban? I would say Enter the Fire if I was Dominican
I'll
Republic.
say anything that's remotely like difficult. Probably like Calasoil or Feral. And anything they should leave open should be something that they can play comfortably. Because Thailand is probably gonna destroy all of these maps. So they really they're gonna ban Thailand banning. As long as was that right? Oh, okay. So it does seem like Dominican Republic is banning SV1 there. I won't be surprised if Thailand bans Artificial Chariot if that's the case. Oh, but they're banning Calasaur. Thailand banning one of the hardest Vice maps and Dominican Republic banning on the SV maps. That's something that I wasn't really expecting. I thought it would probably be the other way around with Thailand banning SV and Dominican Republic banning the Calasaur, but I mean, I guess it works out.
I unfortunately missed the bans, but am I seeing a Thailand SV ban here?
Oh no, it's Dominican Republic banning the SV map and Thailand banning Calasaur. This is a Thailand pick, yeah. Because Thailand won the roll, so Thailand is picking through my blood.
I was expecting. Oh, Thailand banned SV. Okay, we got it the other way around, Rave.
Wait,
Apparently,
is it?
it was Thailand who banned SV.
Wait,
Apparently.
I saw Julio saying that they want to ban SV1 in the chat.
Okay, I actually see in the chat that Shoko have banned Rise 4 and Dominican Republic. So that means Dominican Republic did ban SV.
Yeah. I was just basing it off the IRC chat, so yeah.
Okay,
But
well,
yeah. So Thailand will be picking Through My Blood. Pretty safe pick, knowing their LN score being third in the qualifiers, only losing to the United States and the Netherlands. And as for Dominican Republic, they are 28th on stage 3, so there is that gap that Dominican Republic will need to close. Especially when Thailand have Shokoha on their team, it's gonna be a lot more challenging.
that is true. But again, this round has been unpredictable so far. Like again, remember we've seen some upsets, but we should never forget that this by far is the biggest seed disparity in terms of the matches that we've played so far.
Yep.
I believe we're just gonna be waiting for the players to get ready. Though I am very interested to see how this pans out.
Oh, so never mind. Shokoha is actually picking Origami instead of To My Blood, so that's why we were gonna see Origami instead. I guess
Oh my
that was
goodness.
the last second change there, yeah. So we have Shokohan, Nano Ben Dusty, and Aino sleeps in Thailand side with Antov, Julio, and Kaido Kun. The three Dominican Republic players that I only recognize playing.
Wow, but right off the bat, it's really close. But let's see how long Dominican Republic and Thailand can hold onto their axe right now.
So on some of the releases here, Kaido Kun already picking out 200.
See, the thing with the higher seeds is that both of the teams can start off really strong, but the higher seeds can hold onto that strong start for a very long while, which is why they've been dominant, and that's why they've been put into those seeds. And wow, Nanon banned Dusty with 99.92.
Julio's trying their best to try and close the gap right now for 99.81, the second highest accuracy in the lobby, even better than Shokoha.
If there's any player that I was expecting to get 99.9, it was Shokoha, not Nanon banned Dusty. This is a huge surprise to me.
It is, but yeah, it does seem like Dominican Republic struggling on some of these releases. This is the hardest LN map of the pool. As I say that, double miss from Dominican Republic on Antov and Kaido Kun's side, and that lead is just gonna slingshot towards Thailand.
Very unfortunate misses. Julio's really trying to hold on. Like, as you can see, Julio's act is slightly better than both of the bottom two Thailand players. It's just the bottom two players from Dominican Republic cannot hold on.
Yeah, none of the players on the Dominican Republic side are cancelling Thailand players. Especially Nano Bandasi holding still close to a 99.9.
Unfortunately, Kaito-kun has dropped to below 98 and is dropping more to 100 as time comes, which will just increase the lead by Thailand by even more.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is the hardest LN map of the pool, so we could see closer scores if the other LN maps are getting picked, but this is just showing the prowess of Thailand's LN skills here. It does seem like Julio ate a little bit of accuracy, dipping down to 99.6.
Are we going to be seeing a three-way FC from Thailand here?
Yeah, I mean, they are third seeded on the L1 qualifier for a reason.
That is true, but wow, this is such a dominant win from Thailand.
It is
Overall,
their pick, yeah, and if it is their opening pick, so
and there it
the
is, the triple FC from Thailand.
76 from Nano Bendasi and another V1WS from Shokoa.
We just saw double SS on Thailand, and Julio getting a decent score as well. It's just
Yeah.
unfortunate because that score isn't going to be enough to carry Dominican Republic.
Now, next pick going over to Dominican Republic's side.
If I were Dominican Republic, I would probably go for a rice pick. But if we practice SV, then we might as well just go for the SV.
Yeah, but they did ban Best Song Ever, so what are the chances?
You make this wonderful sound cracking open. I'm still all in, but now I'm in fallen.
So we're just waiting for Dominican Republic to pick.
It takes
I think they should go for like Heartache.
to
Heartache or Phi, I think.
Honestly, I was about to suggest the really difficult tech map, the numbers one, but I just realized that it was banned.
sound.
I don't think they should, because again, like you want to try and keep the difficulty gap as close as possible with Thailand.
Oh
We are
wait,
going with Get Over the Barrier.
get over the barrier. I mean, I guess that's an alright pick with all things considered. But I guess Heartache, like now that you mentioned it, I guess Heartache does make perfect sense for this. We're going to be seeing Pavin for Thailand, but seems like Dominican Republic will just keep the same roster for this map. I'm like very interested to see if the gap is gonna be any close right now, or will it be the same dominance that we saw from Thailand a while ago? Do you have any predictions as to how this can go?
Six-way FC, let's go.
Six-way FC. I could see that happening. That could
I can see
definitely
that
happen.
happening. It's definitely gonna be a lot closer than the origami pick, because I mean origami is just so difficult to get accuracy on with the releases. This one is mostly just more focused on pure act now.
That is true. A single miss, well, even a single 200 will be the deciding factor here. And right now, Thailand with a very small lead.
Yeah, all of their players above 99.8 and just kind of lagging behind from the Dominican Republic side. Otherwise, they are matching pretty closely.
Indeed, that accuracy from Kaito-kun is kind of holding Dominican Republic back, but we're still 1/4 of the map. So a lot can still happen.
Julio and Shokoha the only 99.9s at the moment.
I believe
Just the-
Nano and Ben Rusty had 99.9 as well, but they may have dropped the 200 or something.
Yeah, I think so too. But what's very important from the Dominican Republic side is that they need to hold all of their players' combos together and hope for a drop from Thailand. Because this is
Yeah.
still within a mid-swing, but the map's about to close really soon.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Kaito-kun's accuracy has been dropping significantly. That is not going to help Dominican Republic at all. Thailand has to miss now if they want to have a chance, because there's only 1/4 of the map left.
Kaito-kun is just rushing these jump stream patterns, unfortunately. And Julio and Antop, oh, that's the miss from Kaito-kun. Julio
Very
and Antop holding very strongly though.
That is true, but I believe that's the nail in the coffin for
That
this
is,
pick.
yeah. It is indeed, unfortunately.
And that
Almost
is
the
a
6-way
very-
FC.
almost 6-way FC, and almost a 2,990 from Thailand.
Ooh.
Wow.
Is that a triple V1? Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
I think, yeah, you did mention that Nano Ben Dusty had a 200 drop, and there it is.
Yeah, there it was.
But yeah,
And we'd also like to point out, by the way, that the score right now is 2-0. 2-0 in Thailand's favor, because I don't think we can see the points right now.
yeah. Oh, there we go.
But there we go, 2-0. Julio and Antolf holding their own. Kaito-kun just had some unfortunate hiccups here and there. Honestly, like, Thailand could probably go for the other Ellen pick. Well, Is it other Olympic or are there three Olympics?
There are three. The LN maps weren't banned at all. So we could still see either Through My Blood or Saika. And I would personally want to go for Saika over Through My Blood. Because
Do you
I think Through My Blood is easier.
do you not want map ads? I'm just joking.
Oh, they are going for Freefall.
Wow, free fall. Actually, this makes sense because remember, this is the best hybrid team if you're gonna base it on qualifiers.
It is, but this is also significantly easier. So it's definitely within the territory where Dominican Republic can try and make use of it to close the gap. There are going to be some changes from Thailand. As we see Aino Sleeps back in. We do see Kaido Kun being swapped out with Antonio.
Ooh, Antonio. I've personally never seen Antonio play, but
Neither have I.
this might mean that Antonio definitely has one of the stronger scores in the team. It's actually kind of refreshing to see like new players from each team, just to see how more people play in the tournament setting.
I mean, that's why we have 4-Digit Mania World Cup, because to find some unknown players, suddenly they put out MVP performances left and right, and then suddenly they'll be in the next MWC team. That happens quite often, actually.
That's true. Very excited to see how both teams play. I believe we're just like waiting for them to get ready. This should be the final roster for both teams. And what just happened?
There we
Here
go.
we go. Okay. Very interested to see. I think Shoko and Nanon Ben Dusty will match with Antalf and Julio. I'm just wondering how the third player for each team will go.
Yeah, this could be the factor, really. Just the third players between both teams.
Exactly, like it's like the story of the match so far has been the top two players from each team, and then there's the third player.
Yeah, Shoko holding a nasty 99.98. He's really just pulling this Thailand team forward right now. I know Sleeps down to 99.5, Antonio down to 99.0, but otherwise, you can see the top two of each team as well, just extremely high accuracies.
Those accuracies are indeed very high, but again, Shakoa is really trying to be the anchor of Thailand, and it's been working out so far. Dominican Republic has been trying to make a statement from their top two players. It's just we have we have yet to see more. How do we word this? Like firepower? Yeah, firepower overall as a team.
I think Dominican Republic is suffering pretty heavy third player syndrome here.
Although right now the difference, like compared to the previous maps, hasn't been that big. It's actually pretty close. It's still a one miss. Still within one miss.
Yeah, this is still within 1 miss, yes.
Antonio
We're already
is
halfway
up.
through.
Yeah, halfway through. Antonio is below 99, but that's only very slightly below as they reach it right now. Shokoa is just destroying this map. 99.91. 99.92 now.
As well as Nano and Dusty, they are climbing accuracy to 99.9.
What an interesting combination. Shokoa plus Nano and Dusty. I'm very interested to see how that pans out for the rest of this tournament.
We are
And
gonna
I
see a 6-way FC actually.
I do hope that is a six-way FC. We do not want to curse, right? And it is a six-way
is.
FC.
Yeah, but it's just pure accuracy from Thailand. It's like 72 and 96 with a V1SS from Julio as well.
That is very impressive. Honestly, the fact that we had 0 misses in the lobby is already impressive in its
Yup.
own right.
And like we said, you can see the top two players of each team, 990Ks. It's just the disparity between the third players that gives Thailand the point.
Honestly, even if Antonio reached 990k, this would still be Thailand's point.
Yeah, of course. Shokoha and Nano Band with 997, 996. You need a lot of ground to cover. But now, this is one of the most important picks for Dominican Republic. If they want to still stay alive, they might want to start getting a point here.
Okay, here's the thing. Like, you've seen Shakoa and Nano and Van Dusty in this match. I don't think Heartache's the way to go at this point.
Are you actually going with End of the Fire?
I mean, we can't really see the chat, so we're not sure if that's actually the pick.
Wow.
That's such a risk to take by Dominican Republic.
I'm surprised Heartache or Fi hasn't come out yet. I was expecting that.
Honestly, Phi was also a pick I was expecting from Dominican Republic.
Let's see what they have for this.
Enter the Fire is such a surprise pick to me. Would you agree?
I mean, if they lose a hybrid, you know, the logical next step is to not pick a hybrid.
Well,
I guess there's something about this map that they like.
yeah, and I mean to be fair, if this goes through, then there will be no more hybrid picks for the opponent team, which might be cool on paper. It's just the situation right now is that Dominican Republic is 4-0, and you really want to get some momentum right now. 3-0 rather. I'm sorry. I said 4-0 by accident.
Yeah, we're going straight into this. With the same rosters from both sides.
That is true. I believe Shokoa and Nanon Bendusty has played like all the maps so far.
Yep.
Same
As
with-
is Antov and Julio, yep.
That is true. Again, the difference right now is really close. Antonio holding a 9. As I say that, I was about to say how Antonio was holding 9.7, but right now it's very close.
Right now, Shokoha and Nanopan, 99.9 each.
That's
And
true.
I know Sleep's cancelling out Julio, the highest accuracy of Dominican Republic's side, so that's where the lead is at.
Yes, but like, it's very refreshing to see a lead this small. Like,
It is
It's-
very small.
it is very small. Actually, I think 3 200s from Thailand will switch the lead over. But again, I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
It seemed like okay, that's the miss from Antov.
That is very unfortunate. That will just increase the lead from Thailand. Albeit, Thailand will have to miss just 2 times. We just need to see 2 times from Thailand. 2 breaks. And that will switch back.
But they've been extremely consistent throughout this entire match.
Has Thailand ever missed or even
I don't
slider
think
broke?
so. I don't think so.
That is insane.
Yeah, so there
And
needs to be some kind of miracle for them
And
to
I-
not only miss once but twice.
And I believe Antonio has dropped to 200 or 2. That will just increase the lead from Thailand. Very unfortunate. And I believe that should be it.
That is it. Almost 298 from the Thailand side. Is that another double V1SS? It is. Again from both Shokoha and Nanoban.
This has been a very interesting turn of events. We would have seen a 6-way FC. It was just a slider break from Antolf, I think.
Yep. Thailand can put the cherry on top.
It might just be the cherry on top. But like, what should they pick?
At this point, they can kind of pick anything. Oh, okay.
So you ban SV.
No, here's
And
the
then the-
thing. I wanted to say, you could go for anything but Artificial Chariot. And then I just see Artificial Chariot pop up before I could even complete my sentence, and I was like, oh.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
They,
Okay, Well, we will see Nanoban Dusty subbed out for captain.
And we do see Kaido-kun back for this one. Oh boy, I am interested to see this, cause
This is correct me if I'm wrong, but SV is like you know how Thailand had single digit ranks, right? And then you see Thailand seed 22, I think, on SV.
Yes, yes. But to be fair, Dominican Republic's SV ranking isn't that high as well. So I can kind of understand why they want to go for this, but it could be a strategy. You ban the first SV map, and then you hard practice the second SV map. That's a strategy.
Well, I actually like that strategy, but that's also taking into account that you don't really know how much the other team has practiced.
Yeah, that's the thing too. And also at least from what I can understand, if the Dominican Republic is looking at the qualifier scores, they could try and maybe hard bank on SV2 or SV1
That's true. But
because
we'll
of
have
Thailand's low scores. Yeah.
potentially the last potentially the last pick of the match, artificial chariot. We'll see though. Anything can still happen. Also, I believe someone is using mirror in this match.
Yep, I
Interesting.
know Sleeps is using mirror. But let's see how well Dominican Republic have actually practiced this.
Well, it's starting off in a tug of war in terms of the scores.
Yeah, things are gonna change eventually as the SV start to come in. We see Kaito-kun dipping below 99 for a couple of seconds.
I mean, to be fair, I know Sleep's dropping a 200. That's
Yeah,
huge. But
There's a swing
Kaito-kun is
teleport.
gonna miss.
Yeah, that swing teleport catching Kaito-kun off guard, dipping down to 98 now. I know
Unfortunately,
Sleeps though, struggling with accuracy.
yeah, but like, Antov is dropping to 98. Oh, 97 as I say that. So, I know Sleep's dropping in accuracy shouldn't matter too much.
Yeah, this lead is actually gonna be unassailable as it continues on with everyone in the Dominican Republic side not even holding a 99, and we see Shokoha holding 99.7.
We're seeing two 99s from Thailand, and unfortunately, no 99s from the Dominican Republic. I believe this should be it.
This is it. This is a couple of misses swing, and looking at how consistent Thailand has been, we're not gonna see that probably.
Wow, I just realized this could have been a 6-way FC. Very unfortunate.
Yeah,
But-
it was very close to a 6-way FC.
Oh wow, Kaito dropping a 250.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. And I believe Thailand completes the sweep.
It does. Oh, Shokoha almost catching the V1SS, but that is GG's. Thailand will be advancing into the round of 16 winners bracket. Dominican Republic will be dropping down to the losers bracket. I'm not sure who they're facing though.
Not sure as well, but
Could we get the bracket? Well, okay, after this winners card screen, there you go. What's the bracket looking like? Oh, Thailand versus Japan. Woo! That's a match.
Thailand. Oh my God, that
That's
is
a match.
going to be. That's gonna be an. I don't know, but I feel like this is gonna be one of those unpredictable matches again.
Yeah, and also with that, Dominican Republic will be facing Sweden in the losers bracket. That's gonna be pretty scary for the Dominican Republic.
Oh boy, that's gonna be tough. But yeah, congratulations to Thailand, and also good job to Dominican Republic for putting up a good fight.
Yes, definitely. Like a lot of the scores that we saw were pretty much just a one miss swing, and if Thailand just got a key stuck or a misread, it could very well be a Dominican Republic point. It's just Thailand's consistency today has just been on point, and that's the unfortunate thing for Dominican Republic to eat. But yeah, I mean they can definitely hold that going towards the round of 16 that they were pretty close in trying to get some points.
That's true. Well, I guess that's it for this time. I believe the next match is gonna be in a few hours.
Yep, we have 5 hours of break before Philippines versus Hong Kong, and then it is just gonna be straight all the way to Vietnam and Denmark, and then we're gonna have another break before we enter the last 3 matches. So we have 6 more matches left.
I
But they're
see.
all pretty interesting.
That is true. And Thank you so much, by the way, for everyone for coming to the stream. Thank you as well, Ray, for commentating with me and Dolan for streaming.
Yep. Well, with that, we'll see you all in 5 hours for Philippines and Hong Kong.